Yeah, I know we were talking about it before we went live, but uh, I really did like the new season of Stranger Things. But I mean, I might be the wrong person to have a take here with the three of you because I didn't
Big
like.
crush.
I think overall I enjoyed the other seasons of Stranger Things. I'm sure there were some episodes that maybe were kind of whatever, but I think overall I liked the show. So I wasn't expect. It's actually weird because I wasn't like pumped for this season. Like I wasn't like excited. Like I didn't. I was kind of just didn't care. But then we
That's where I
started.
was at.
Then we started watching it, and I was like, oh no, like I'm gonna watch this whole thing in a week because I need to see where this is going. And I don't know if anyone else is aware. I know Todd is at least. The whole season isn't out. Only the first 7 episodes, and then the last 2 episodes are coming out in July.
Oh, it's
Which
only two?
yeah, but they're both like 2 hours long. So I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to consider the length of a TV episode, you're basically getting I don't know 4 episodes because they're like 2 2 hour episodes or however you want to break it down. I feel like anything over an hour is not normal for a television show. Yeah, I think we would all kind of agree on that. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's just TV shows I don't know about that are long.
I feel like the standard now is an hour.
Like
50,
like 45
56
minutes to an
minutes.
hour. Yeah, something like that. Well, I guess with the streaming landscape, commercials are irrelevant, so probably like
They still seem to frame them that so that they can add commercials. I feel like
yeah,
most episodes that come out are like 55, 56
something like
minutes.
that. Yeah. So I think the average runtime for episodes 1 through 6 is like an hour and 20, and then the final episode of the first part of the season is an hour and 40, I think. And it's good. Like I'm a fan. I was telling Mike over the week at some point. He helped me move my couch, and I was like, yeah, this was pretty good, Steve. Um, but I know we got a tight time window, so I don't want to hold this up on the beginning of the show. Welcome everyone to the Pass Controller Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes we talk about Stranger Things too much. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brenden Groom, and joining me on this lovely Saturday evening is the anime senpai himself, the one true Game & Watch main, Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you doing tonight?
I'm here.
I said that because of your shirt. I
Oh, no, I got it.
I have the link version of that same shirt. I forget where we got those. Was that like a online thing or did we buy them at a
Internet.
convention?
Internet, probably.
Do you have one of those shirts, Dom? The one that like Mike is wearing that has a Smash character on
I don't believe so.
it? Okay. Also joining us is I don't know, Todd, what are you playing these days? What can I even say? Like, what can I even say for you? Like, who are you? What
I don't know.
defines you?
I don't even know who I am anymore, to be honest with you. Yeah, just jumping around like an idiot. I have like no. I'm Mr. PlayStation now. Fuck
Okay. All right.
Xbox.
We got Mr. PlayStation, House of Pain himself, Todd Gary, jumping around. How are you doing tonight, Todd?
Good. I'm trying to think of what games you're going to come with at the end of the show.
We'll see.
I'm already trying. I'm trying to think of like what was going on this
Oh,
last
okay.
week.
All right. All right. Did I get that right? House of Pain sang that song, Jump Around? Was that the name of that group?
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right. Rounding us out this evening, the Disney Daddy, the Celtics sellout, wearing his NBA Finals 2022 hat, Dominic Forty. Dom, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
You love to fucking hear it. Well, we won't waste any more time. Before we get into tonight's episode, a couple of housekeeping things. This episode of the Path Control Podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area or the North Shore of Massachusetts on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, you want yourself something hot, something sweet, something tasty, something fresh out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. And if you do head down, let them know Past the Controller sent you. A couple other housekeeping things. June is Myasthenia Gravis Awareness Month, and as we do every year, we usually do at least one 12-hour stream to raise money, and I'm doing that next Saturday. But there's going to be a lot of potential for bonus streams and other things going on throughout the month. I'm probably going to be streaming at least once a week for raising money for MG. So the main
Was Balin the last time you streamed for it?
for MG, I don't know if Balin was for MG.
Okay, 'cause I was like, that couldn't have been a year. I was like, could have that been a year?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Balin was definitely for a charity stream. It might have been for MG because the other MG thing I did, which will make a comeback this year. So I guess I'll reveal some secrets I haven't revealed yet. So on Saturday, June 11th, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be streaming for 12 hours, a mixture of games, raising money for MG. If we hit specific milestones during that stream, you will unlock some bonus punishment streams. The first of which being, I will either do... So, last year with Resident Evil 3 Remake, I did every dollar someone donates is a minute longer I have to play the game until I finish the game. And everyone made me play Resident Evil 3 Remake in one sitting until I finished it because they kept getting the donations. So this year, it is either going to be Resident Evil 2 Remake that does that, or Sonic Forces. I haven't decided yet. So one of these games that I don't want to play, you can make me play, physically make me pay if we unlock that bonus stream, which I have a feeling we're going to unlock that bonus stream. The other stream that will get unlocked at a certain milestone is I've been sitting on codes for Babylon's Fall, and I've been saving them for a charity stream. If we unlock that milestone, I will play the entire game of Babylon's Fall on stream, which I think is 40 hours or so. So, and it might be at this point like the worst reviewed game of the year. So if you want to make me play another game that I do not want to play, you have that ability to do so. So
you should put an extra high tier to make you play Balan Wonderworld again, or whatever it's fucking called.
I don't think I can play that game again. That game is so bad. That game made me so angry. Just and I remember with Balan specifically, it was the same deal of, I believe we did pay to make me play, so it was every dollar donated was a minute, but we didn't finish the game on the first night. We kind of capped out somewhere, and I was done, and I was exhausted because I think I did back-to-back days. I woke up the next day, and then just of my own fucking free will, was like, nah, I gotta beat this game. I'm already this far. And I beat the game on stream, and that game fucking destroyed me. It's so bad. It's such a bad game. Oh, anyways, so, I mean, even while we're streaming now, you don't have to wait until Saturday to start donating. If you hit !donate in the chat, it'll pop up the team page link, and you can donate to the team page and get those donations flowing. Because, listen, we could hit these milestones beforehand, and you can sign me up for a World of Pain, and I make my sick, sad brain come up with other incentives to make you donate to MG and me do things I don't want to do. Actually, right now, leading up until Saturday, if anybody listening donates $100, you can choose what game I play for an hour block of the 12-hour stream. So you can directly impact my gaming menu for that day. So that is an option if you want to donate ahead of time. But anyways, I think that's all we got. And two other housekeeping things. I did a first hour playthrough of Going Under and of Loot River. So those are both up on our YouTube channel if you missed a live stream of those. So check those out if those games are of interest to you and you want a little extra, reason to motivate yourself to play them. They're both on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, you can check them out there too. Did we talk about Loot River, Todd, or no?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think I told you would.
You're the one that you're the reason I did it, because you were like, oh, I think you'll like this. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I want to play more of it. I don't know I feel like it's a game that might be too hard for me. Like, we'll see.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Same.
Like, I feel like I'll get to a
Like,
point where I'm like, yeah, I can't beat this game.
That's why I said you would like it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, my brain doesn't work like this.
But I like that mechanic of moving the dungeon around is interesting.
No,
I
it's
think
cool.
that's really cool. But I think you should probably all download Going Under. It's fucking real fun. Like
I did a long time ago. Is that the one? It's the one where you're like the assistant or something, the girl who like keeps on fighting like with like pencils and shit like
Yes,
that? Or,
yeah,
am I thinking
yeah.
of it? Yeah, okay.
It's real good. I really enjoyed it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna definitely bust this out during the 12-hour stream on Saturday because it was a fun time. I'm definitely looking forward to playing more of that. But yeah, I guess without further ado, we can get into some of the main topics of the evening. I guess the first of which we'll go in, I don't know, order of what I think the length of the conversation will be. So we'll just kind of start off with the Pokemon trailer, because it was just a trailer. There wasn't a direct or anything. It was kind of just like, here's a trailer showing a little bit more about this game, and then a bunch of speculation around the internet about what they showed, what they didn't show, why they didn't show stuff. I don't know who else watched the trailer. It sounds like Todd may have watched it because he hates Pokemon. I don't know if either of you watched the trailer as well for the new Pokemon games.
I think I did.
I did not,
Forgot
but I
did
did
it,
see.
I believe I did.
I did see there's a pig.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The new pig Pokemon.
That seems to be the
will
most
say-
important thing.
The new pig.
Yeah,
The new pig Pokemon
it's
took the
pretty
internet by
dope.
storm.
Yeah.
Its name is
You like
Lechonk, which is just a
even
fucking great
better.
name. So they revealed 3, well, I guess technically 5 new Pokemon because they did reveal the legendaries. So they revealed Lechonk,
Yes, I saw those two.
an olive Pokemon. I forget what the name is. It's like
Smoliv.
There it is, Mike. And then a new.
Mike was just guessing. That's how easy it is to guess.
He nailed it. And then there's a new electric Pokemon that they showed. I forget what its name
Zappy.
is, though.
Zaptrick.
I don't know. I'm gonna type it in. It's not that, but railed. Let me see. Every new Pokemon revealed. Yeah, we got Sprigatito. Yeah, we got the starters. We already know about them. Palmy. Damn it, I did know that. So Palmy is a little electric type, it seems. That was also revealed. And then the 2 legendaries that are adorning the covers of the game. We have Koraidon, which is the Scarlet mascot, and Miraidon, which is the Violet mascot. So outside of that, I feel like they didn't really show a lot. Surprisingly, they didn't reveal the name of the region either. We know that this is supposed to be, I think it's all but confirmed, if not already confirmed, that it's like supposed to be Spain, but they still have not revealed the name of the region, which friend of the show, Jesse Vitelli, and I were kind of speculating that maybe the reason is because maybe this game takes place in 2 different regions, or maybe each version has something different going on, which is why they're not revealing that information yet. Because it just seems like a weird thing to hide from a Pokemon game, because when they revealed Pokemon Sword and Shield, they were pretty like, the marketing around it was like, welcome to the Galar region. Like, it was in your face about this is where this is. So it's kind of bizarre that they are omitting that information right now. There's also 2 professors, which is not a normal thing in Pokemon, and they're both dressed in very different attire. So again, could lead to the question, we could just be digging too deep into Pokemon, but it could also mean like maybe because one of the I forget the trainers' names, but the female professor looks like they're in like primal attire, and the other professor looks like he is in like futuristic attire. So I don't know, Legends Arceus played around with time travel, so maybe this game takes place in 2 different times or something. So I don't know.
I don't know. They look so lifeless, these fucking games. Like, I know these games aren't for me. I don't like them, but they look so fucking lifeless. And like the last 3 games, they're just like, I don't know what it is. They're whatever. I'll never. I understand Pokemon from like back in the day, Pokemon and all that stuff, but like I've played 2 of the last ones, and I'm just kind of like, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Even if it's not for me, on a technical level, the games seem like mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's pointless to talk to you about Pokemon. It's the same conversation in a fucking
And I keep
carousel.
on buying them. I will not buy them again. But this next one,
I loved Arceus. Arceus is like,
it's fine.
no, that game's real fucking good. It's not perfect. It has problems, but like that game is like a perfect gameplay loop for me personally. It's just like very relaxing, very fun to play. It like the way that they changed how you just catch and level up Pokemon. I don't think this game will be necessarily the same, but I think it'll have a lot of similarities.
I think they said they didn't. I think it's going back to the old ones.
I think it's gonna definitely borrow some stuff from Arceus, but it's gonna also go back to sort of how it's gonna be a middle ground. It's not gonna be exactly how Arceus was, but I don't think it's gonna abandon all of those new ideas either. But they also revealed that it seems like there's a bigger focus on like concurrent multiplayer where you can adventure with 3 other people. I don't know how in depth that's gonna be, but if we could like all group up and like run around together and like still play the game and not just be locked into a little area, I think that would be really interesting and fun. Like if it like kind of, yeah, like basically like if it was like Monster Hunter sort of, yeah, maybe you have to go to a hub world to like pick certain things to do, but then once you get out into the world, you're kind of just out there floating around. But yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing to spend a lot of time talking about because I mean we could pick apart little things in the trailer and try to like, you know, speculate on what they might be hinting or leaning towards, but it's a tough thing to really even go down because, you know, kind of what Todd is saying. I mean, you can definitely make the argument that, you know, the Pokemon Company definitely plays it safe a lot with Pokemon. Arceus, I think, is the first time in a while that they have decided to like really try to change up the formula in a big way, and it did work out. It's one of the best selling all the Pokemon games sell really well, but this one is like near the top of the list and not, you know, low on the list of sales in Pokemon games comparatively. But I don't know if anyone else has anything to add about this trailer, or we can just move on.
Nope. Fuck Pokemon.
Is anyone else excited for this game besides me? Like, is anyone else planning on getting this at this point?
Maybe, but then again, I also haven't played. I haven't bothered with like the last few Pokemon games, so there's a good chance.
Yeah, but you have them.
Wait,
I don't have Sword or
Legends?
Shield. I don't have Legends. I don't have what one did they just remake?
Diamond and Pearl.
Diamond and Pearl ones. I don't have any of those. The last one I own is the regular Pokemon Moon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you don't have any of the Switch ones.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I think you're fine skipping. I think Arceus is really fun, and it's different.
Yeah, I like the voice acting. They like get like really good people to.
Todd's just like angry internet user 72, just like regurgitating. There's no voice acting. Whoa, Cammy's not wearing her leotard now. She's wearing fucking pants. Are you kidding me? I don't know. What about you, Dom? Any interest in this or?
I don't know. Well, I'll see what it looks like before I buy it.
If we all got it, what starter are you picking?
Chonk all day.
Not a starter, but I like where head's at.
I love how Todd's interpretation of the Pokemon games are. You got Sprigatito the cat. You got Fuecoco the dragon, or Quaxley the Donald Duck.
Quaxley. Quaxley.
Oh,
So
Quaxley, definitely.
Damn,
Yeah.
3 Quaxleys across the board.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, all day long. Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's either Fuecoco or Sprigatito. I can't decide. I need to see their evolutions. That's how I'm gonna make my final decision. Because they could easily make these look fucking dumb. Because I love Litten, and I fucking hate Litten's evolutions. If Sprigatito stands up in its final evolution, I'm probably gonna pick Fuecoco. I do like Quaxley though. Quaxley is just a duck with a hat.
It's awesome.
Yeah. You got all those Pokemon that are just animals and like they just happen to pick up a random piece of like, you know, clothing or whatever, just like an object, and everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah, like Farfetch'd is just a bird and picked up a leek."
Right.
Exactly. Farfetch'd, and like every single time a bird picks up a leek, hey, you're a Farfetch'd now. Okay, guy, you have to fight for you.
I will say Fuecoco is probably one of the best designed starters I think in a while. Like it's a little dragon, and it looks like a cut open apple, like his face.
I don't think I saw that one.
It's the one of the starters. But yeah, we got that trailer. I'm sure if Nintendo has their version of an E3 Direct coming in June or soon in the summertime, they will show more. I mean, I'm sure we'll see more of it at some point anyway because the game is supposed to come out this fall. So or holiday
Koi
season.
Coco looks like Bubble Bobble.
Yeah, it does look like Bubble Bobble too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm a fan of that that design.
Good.
But I guess we can move into the state of play, which also took place. Actually, before we get to the state of play, Fortnite had its season-ending event today at 4 p.m. Eastern. Todd and I missed it, but
4:10.
4:10. Ooh. But you and Mike and Dom had a chance to sit down and play through that. I watched a video of it, so I did get to see
Kinda
what
mad
it
I
was.
missed it.
I'm real fucking mad I missed it.
I didn't even see anything on it. I didn't want to watch it. I was just like, fuck it, I don't want to see it.
And I am mad because Dom and Mike had mentioned it, and then when I saw the video, I had seen it. There's that, like, when they're getting in the mech, that 4 cutaway would have been fucking real cool to have a picture of, like, our 4 skins fucking hanging out there. But yeah, what did you guys think of the event?
It was fun. It was there was a lot of production value in it. I feel like there wasn't as much like gameplay necessarily,
Yeah.
but I feel like there was a lot of like, I don't know. Like there was a lot of video, I guess.
Yeah. What is that good or bad, do you think?
I enjoyed it.
Wait, is the next battle pass what they said? Like it's Darth Vader and everything?
Vader showed up in the event, so
Yeah.
So we don't know what the battle pass is though. They still haven't said.
they still haven't said.
Yeah, they still haven't
Okay.
said it, but I mean, I think those accounts that share Fortnite leaks are usually pretty,
Yeah, they're on
like,
point.
because they're data mining stuff, so they're pulling stuff out of the game itself. So I think it's safe to say, at the bare minimum,
Well,
Vader's
Vader's
coming.
been shown, and the crew skin is the correct crew skin. So
It's the mech.
yeah,
Dude, that
Yeah.
thing
We already have
sucks, by the way. Have you used it yet?
I think it looks cool. I haven't used it, but I think it looks cool.
It looks cool, but when you have it, you can't see your gun. The hand, whatever's on I forget what's on the right hand. It's so big that you can't see like your gun, so it's almost like covering like whatever weapon you're using at the time. It's very weird. I hated it for that
Yeah, but why do you care?
because I can't see like the gun, so I can't see like it like blocks the gun, so you can't see like where you're aiming almost.
Oh, like you.
If you're just like,
Huh? Oh, I'll have to play around with the skin later then.
yeah, put it on.
Dom
You'll
has the
know
other
what-
version of that skin though. Do you have that problem with that skin, Dom?
I don't think I've noticed it.
Weird. Interesting. Maybe it's just this specific one has a different arm or something.
Maybe,
Um,
yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, that's if it covers your gun in a way that like the enemy can't see what you're holding, that's actually kind of like a benefit, I would say. Because if they don't know you have a shotgun or a pistol, like that, I feel like could give you that uncertainty. Could give you maybe a slight upper hand in a battle. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. But of the events that you've had the chance to play, how is this one for you guys? Do they just keep getting better as they go on, or you think this is a middle
I
ground
mean, it was
point?
no
or-
Ariana Grande.
I think the concerts
Yeah,
are a little
I
bit
missed
different.
that one,
I think
too.
the concerts are a little
Wait.
bit different.
Did we do the Travis Scott one together? Because I don't know why I did that.
Uh,
one.
I did not do Travis Scott.
Did we do
Who
that,
did I
Mike?
do that with?
I don't think I did the
I-
Travis Scott one. I'm mad that I
just
missed the
went in by
Weezer one.
myself? Oh, weird.
I don't know. The concert ones are different. Those ones are very hit or miss for me. I think one of my favorite ones was like not music that I cared for, but it was me and Mike in there. It was, I think, for Steve Aoki. Mike, does that sound right? It was
Maybe.
DJ.
Sounds familiar.
Is Steve Aoki like long hair?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was.
long
I'm pretty
black
sure it
hair.
was him. I don't think it was Marshmallow Man. I think it was Steve Aoki. But it was just like a big screen where he was playing music, but then like the whole map didn't have weapons, but it just had like other things. Like it had ATVs and like ramps. It was basically just like do all these crazy things and dick around while he plays music in the background. And I liked that it was like there was like bubble guns. It was weird. Do you remember this, Mike? There was like different types of like there was like I don't know. There was just like silly things happening. It was a fun time to just like dick around. But I think the season that ended with Galactus was a good end event. I enjoyed that. That was, again, though, a little more cinematic. Did we do that one together?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think Todd was not.
Together.
I don't know if you were playing Fortnite again yet, because that was the Marvel season, and you didn't play that season.
Then I definitely didn't do that. No, definitely not.
But the three of us played that together, right?
I don't think I played it. I think I watched you guys play it. I think I was at work.
Okay. But yeah, I haven't gone to all of the season ending events, but I am sad I missed this one because it did look cool. I mean, I'm fine with, as you said, where it's a lot of like dialogue and like not action. It's just kind of like pushing the story along, because ever since we've gotten kind of reinvested into Fortnite, I actually do kind of like the story and lore. Like, I feel like there's a lot of interesting things going on where you could play Fortnite and never get invested in any of that and never care and be fine playing Fortnite. But then there's like this whole other element that is there that if you want to like dig into it, it's like there's a lot of shit.
So you said you watched the event video?
Yes.
So I feel like it's been the last few seasons, but this season in particular, the last mission of the season was like you have to help Peely get his driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the event, Peely shows up with a slurp. Like Peely's driving the slurp truck to like save you in the event, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking sweet!" Like they like finally paid off these like dumb Peely fucking driving school video events.
Yeah, and those missions were all fucking annoying too.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what any of that shit is. I don't think I ever did any of that.
Yeah, you don't dig into the missions. You just do whatever. But yeah, I mean, that is a good payoff, and it's like something so little where, again, like someone like Todd, if Todd played the event, that would never have meant anything to Todd. But I don't think it would have even diminished the event. Like, it just would have been like a nice thing to know. Where it's like, oh, okay, that mission fucking sucked, but all right, Peely's got his fucking license now, so.
Yeah.
Or like maybe it would be funny if like people who didn't do that mission, Peely doesn't show up in the slurp truck. Like no one drives it or someone else drives it.
There are a few times where I was like, I wonder what happens if I don't push any buttons. Like, will the mech explode? Like,
oh yeah, I would imagine it would just have to still push you through. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. Do we have any with the way that this event ended? Any idea what you think the story going forward or going into next season is going to be built around? Or
Mike has a guess of what next season's called.
Hit me with it, Mike.
Oh yeah, Fun Guys and Fun Guys. Fungi and Fun Guys.
I don't know if it's going to be called that.
There's a mushroom.
There is a mushroom.
So
the to be continued screen is just mushrooms right now.
Yeah, so. with like lo-fi Fortnite music.
Which is being generated by a software in Unreal Engine.
Yeah, I did see that tweet. Yeah, that is interesting. I did see that tweet because they tweeted like, you can play this.
Don't be afraid to stream this.
You can stream this. Yeah, which I thought was interesting. But what was this season called? Did it have a name? The event was called Collision.
No, they didn't name it because we had read before the season that it was going to be called like War or something.
Then they probably took that out. Okay, that makes sense.
I think they didn't name the season. The event was called Collision, and right now all the teasers are calling next season. They all just say Vibin, but I don't know if that is going to be the name of the season or not.
I mean, it's tough to read too much into the mushroom because, like, mushroom, they could maybe be like vibing could be a thing because it could be like
you're vibing on mushrooms.
Exactly, it's a psychedelic season.
People wanted that mushroom skin forever too. There's like that. I think there's one skin that
there's a mushroom guy in the game.
Yeah, I can't remember. Did they ever release that skin?
No.
Let me look it up because I don't even know this guy. Oh yeah, I've never seen that guy in the game.
So maybe they're putting him in.
I don't think that skin exists. Madcap. That would be an interesting.
He was a NPC in one of the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him as an NPC now, but yeah, I don't think they've ever made him a skin you could get. That would be an interesting skin to get. But yeah, I mean, mushrooms are also just things on the map that you can consume, and they give you shield. Maybe it's gonna be like, do we have the lore behind what Slurp is? Like, do you think it's gonna be like a fucking season about Slurp?
Herp Derp McSlurp, I think.
Yeah, Herb Derp McSlurp.
I mean, we used to have the Slurp factory, right? And there used to be a bunch of mushrooms there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just assumed that
The
mushrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to get into like who planted the mushrooms. Well, you don't really plant mushrooms, but you get the idea.
Well, maybe Mike.
Maybe it was Mephisto.
Maybe it was Mephisto.
Maybe it was the Smurfs.
I don't know if it was the Smurfs, but
Smurf season. Let's go.
The leaks for the battle pass get me excited because that skin is Eevee.
So dope.
Yeah.
Those skins, those 3 skins that you sent, I think they all look good.
They're all good, yeah.
They're in my opinion better than some of the ones have been in recent seasons. But those are exciting. Vader's obviously exciting. I mean, I don't care too much about Indiana Jones in a way where I would buy that skin, but if it's like the bonus skin, I'd be happy to unlock Indiana Jones. I wonder if Prowler was this season's bonus skin.
That's such a good skin too.
It is a good skin, but I would argue that it wasn't like something you could have sussed out from the theme of the season, where it's like Indiana Jones could just be a collaboration skin. It doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be like a temple on the map, or maybe there is. I don't fucking know, or whatever else. What would be synonymous with Indy? A temple, or something bigger?
Volcano.
A volcano. There's
I
never
don't
been.
know. We keep hearing rumors that there's going to be a volcano on the map.
I don't think there's ever been a volcano on the map, so that would make sense. A slurp volcano? The mushrooms fucking erupted into a slurp volcano? Anyways, I'm excited. Did you say, is it confirmed that the season goes live tonight at tomorrow at 3 a.m.?
I'm not 100% sure. I did see someone say that though.
People keep saying that, but I haven't seen anything.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to wake up at 3 and fucking play Fortnite if that's the case.
Don't go to sleep.
No, I'll take a little nap, a little cat nap, or I'll just stay up. I don't know. Who's to say? But that was that. I'm excited. Looking forward to a new season. Where I feel like I'm personally in a weird space with Fortnite, because usually I feel like I lose some steam towards the end of the season, and then I get reinvigorated when the new season drops. But I feel like we kind of all played this season of Fortnite almost like consistently throughout it. And
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad I can't play later tonight. It's kind of annoying to me.
I mean,
play a couple minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you, because when we were like, all right, let's record tonight, and then the game was down, I was like, fuck, what are we gonna play after we do the podcast? Yeah. I was also kind of mad about it. All right, let's play Back 4 Blood, or Halo.
Oh, some fucking Halo, baby.
But that'll bring us to the last thing. This is a busy week in games. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of things going on. But there was a Sony State of Play this week, which is, I guess, probably the kickoff to what is going to be Summer Games Fest, where there's just going to be news dropping throughout the next couple weeks. But we don't have to go through everything shown in the State of Play. I mean, we can kind of just talk about the things that any of us care or don't care about. I mean, for me, Street Fighter 6. I mean, it's not a game we didn't know about. Like, we already knew it was coming, but to see that game,
it looks so good.
It looks really fucking good. Like real fucking good. I hope that those effects when you're doing specials and stuff where it's kind of painting stay, because that looks so fucking cool. I'm really excited to see. I'm not mad that the roster got probably leaked. I don't know if they've confirmed that that's actually the roster or not, but it seems to be that it is, because I think the Street Fighter account did tweet something they definitely tweeted something out without saying it, but referencing that happened. So it probably is real or mostly real. But I think it's a
I'm just glad
really
that there's
good. It's a good starting
way
roster. I
better.
think.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a way better roster than fucking a Street Fighter Five.
Yeah.
It had 12 people, I think, for the starting roster in Street Fighter Five.
Yeah, I
They
just
even have like some of the main characters in it. It was like the weirdest thing.
yeah, I think that there's like definitely something to be said about the starting roster of certain Street Fighter games. But I think this
like
looks
Street Fighter 1.
yeah. But this looks like a good starting roster. I mean, it's interesting to see that, you know, they're not just redesigning some of the older fighters, but they're maybe even continuing to like age them up a little bit, which makes me think maybe eventually, maybe in this game, they're trying to like make the new face of Street Fighter. Like maybe one of these characters is going to be what they kind of try to lean into as like the next Ryu or next Chun-Li.
Yeah, one of those characters is new, right?
Two in the four that were shown in the trailer.
Both of the other two, I thought one of them was in 5 for some reason.
I forget their names. Luke, I think.
Luke is one.
Yeah. The other one I believe is
Jamie?
also I believe Jamie is a new fighter as well. I don't remember that character from any
For some
game.
reason, I thought one of them had been introduced in 5.
Yes, Jamie is appearing as the first new character in Street Fighter V. Wait, is Luke an old character?
Yeah, it says Luke is sporting an updated design.
Oh, okay. It looks like Luke was...
Is Luke Street Fighter 5, maybe?
I'm trying to read this quickly. It looks like Luke was maybe the last DLC fighter for 5.
Okay.
I'm trying to read... Okay, Luke reminisces about his father, who suddenly sprung into action, evacuating civilians.
It looks
in a
like they're
mall.
trying to make Luke like the main guy. To be honest
That's
with you.
kind of I mean, in the first tease, it was Luke and Ryu like in the shot. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to lean on Luke. I'm trying to see. I don't want to read
Mike,
this whole thing, but it looks like he might be Guile's son.
Yeah, what was the character in Tekken 6, 5?
Lars?
What? Yeah, Lars. He was Ryu. Was he Heihachi's son?
Yes, he was Heihachi's like
Heihachi's
illegitimate son.
Yeah.
Because at that point, they had gone down the Mishima line and like, listen, we've made them all kind of assholes. What are you supposed to do? I don't know. Add another one.
I don't know. Make another asshole, but make him like put him farther back.
Okay, Luke is not Guile's son.
Make him good.
Anyways, I don't want to read it into Luke's backstory. I assume Luke was new. I did not get the DLC for 5. So that's interesting to see them kind of lean into that final or last wave of DLC and push it into the starting lineup of 6. I mean, we can expect this roster to grow over time because that's what all Street Fighter games do, whether it's in the past through releasing different versions of the game to now where it's just DLC packs. I'm sure we'll see more fan favorite and more new characters joining the roster to throughout the game's life cycle. But I think this game looks gorgeous. I think it has a lot of potential to really kind of regain its stature in the fighting game community, because I think like 5 is still a popular game. It's still a game that people love, and it's still a game that people play. But I think there were a lot of things around the launch of 5 that hurt it. I think the roster was kind of iffy for a lot of people. I think that it being a PlayStation exclusive obviously hurt it in some ways. It did come to PC eventually, which I think helped broaden it up. I think PC is how they play it at like major tournaments and stuff.
The netcode was so bad for fucking PlayStation for that game. Like
in the
online
beginning,
was always. Like,
I think it's fixed now, but but yeah, they just had some things working, kind of negatively around it. With this now being on out the gate, seemingly everything but Switch, that'll be great for the game's audience, because I would prefer to play it on Xbox, and I'm going to buy it on Xbox. And there's plenty of people who don't have PlayStations that like Street Fighter, so I'm sure it'll have a very strong user base out the gate. But I mean, over the last console generation, Mortal Kombat and Tekken both had really, really strong games, and they kind of took over as like the 2D. I know Tekken is 3D plane. Is Tekken 7 also you can move in three dimensions, right? Is Tekken always that way?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken are fundamentally different fighting games. They have different systems and mechanics and stuff, but both Mortal Kombat and MK11 and Tekken 7 were very good games in those franchises, and they kind of became, I think, maybe a little bit more popular than Street Fighter 5. I don't know if there's a way to even see that, but the conversation would seem that way. And then things like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which, Mike, is it Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Fighters? I never know how to pronounce that game.
I believe it's technically Fighters.
Okay. There's a lot of strong games out there that I think kind of not dominate the conversation, but they definitely have made it where I think this Street Fighter needs to really come out with a strong game, or else, they might not be the king of fighters anymore. But
are we getting another installment of Injustice?
That I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that story's playing out. Like,
yeah, I
at
didn't
all.
play all.
I don't know if they
so.
go.
I think they still have the license to do so if they want to.
I want another Injustice game because I like that way better than Mortal Kombat.
I don't like either. I'm not good at Mortal Kombat. I'm not good at Tekken, so they're not my go-to fighting games. I'd rather play Tekken. I'd rather play Tekken over Mortal Kombat, but I'm still bad at Tekken. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 looks real fucking good. Looks really fucking good. I am very excited for that game. That was like the highlight for me out of this showcase. I don't know if there's anything else anyone else wants to get into.
Wait, was there anything they shown PlayStation exclusive though? I can't remember. Besides the VR stuff?
Stray and I believe Final Fantasy 16 is PlayStation exclusive. Okay. I don't know if that's like fully confirmed. Console exclusive. Stray looks great. I can't wait for that game. I hope that game is good. I hope that game is good. Like, it looks really good. I hope it is good.
I mean, I still don't have a PlayStation, so it doesn't mean anything to me. But
yeah,
it's not. I mean, it's not a game that like, I have to rush out and get a PlayStation to get to play Stray. But I mean,
no, you need a PlayStation for Saifu.
I need a PlayStation for. Well, now I don't, but I still need to play the Spider-Man games.
Oh yeah, you definitely. I think
like part of the state of play was that they'll be on the PC.
Yeah.
Do you have a gaming PC or a PC that is the laptop?
No, but I was gonna say no. What I was gonna say is, like they were PlayStation exclusives before.
Yeah.
Now I theoretically could go get a PC, but I don't know. There's other games for PlayStation that
you just wait for Mike to get a PS5 and then you take Mike's PS4.
Oh, Mike's gonna put his PS4 upstairs, and then he's gonna have his PlayStation down there. He has 4 Xboxes at this point.
Well, yes, but still.
Mike's power in his dreams.
Is it 4?
If you're counting the 360, then yes.
So you have 2 Xbox Ones and an Xbox One X, right?
You
Series X.
You have a One,
Xbox
a One X,
One,
and a Series X.
Series X, yeah.
There it is. Okay. There it is.
Now you just gotta get an Xbox Series S, Mike, and complete the triangle.
Yeah, I can put that one in the bathroom.
You said you had a lot of space in that bathroom.
You gotta put that one next to the router.
The router's right here, and the Xbox One X is over here. The Xbox One by itself is on the floor. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with that yet.
Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, Resident Evil 4 remake, which is if it was never fully revealed that was being worked on, it was heavily rumored. But I think it was revealed that it was being worked on. But regardless, they opened the showcase with that. I don't know. I mean, people love Resident Evil 4. Some people say it's the greatest game of all time, and I'm not saying it's not. It's just a fucking scary game, so I'm not fucking super interested.
I've already played the VR one recently, and I'm like pumped just to get this because all these.
Yeah.
You played 3 recently, right? You said during the stream.
Yeah, I mean it was fucking gorgeous. Like they're gorgeous.
It's a great game, and I don't think that one was that scary.
I don't, and that's why I picked 3 over 2 because I think 2 is scarier than 3.
See, like I don't think 2 is scary either. It's just very frustrating once you like trigger Mr. X because like it's just
Mr. X.
It's yeah, but all these fucking remakes have been so good, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no, I mean I Resident Evil 4 is you know it's Capcom Skyrim. They release it on everything.
I hope they change stuff too, though. I hope they like, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
Did they mix it up with 2 and 3? Did they change things?
So, they changed some stuff, but they like put in the comments that like they're like it's a re-envisioning of. So I guarantee that they'll probably
some stuff. Yeah,
different.
Because
they took out some stuff from 3. I think like the bell tower they took out. That wasn't even in the 3 remake.
So. Like I said, it's their Skyrim. You know what I mean? They've released Resident Evil 4 on probably every platform since the GameCube. So they made a VR version. Now they're doing it in the engine, the RE engine. So looks good. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out, but I have a feeling this will be much scarier. I did play 4 back in the day. I just never finished it. And I didn't. It's weird. I don't understand why I stopped. I never liked scary stuff. I never liked scary movies. I never liked scary games. But when I was younger, I did play Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation. I did play Resident Evil 3. I played Code Veronica on my Dreamcast. I played I played 4, but I never finished it. I played 5, and I did finish 5. I played a little bit of 6. That game's trash, and then I stopped. So it's like I don't know why I'm like don't want to play these games, but I still play them. It's weird. So that looked good. And then, I mean, I don't care about the Callisto Protocol because that game is definitely way too fucking scary for me. But
I don't give a fuck about the remake because just give me this because that's like the real guys who made the original. So
yeah,
it looks pretty much like Dead Space, just like a newer version of a newer take on it.
Yeah. So I mean, I watched the trailer. It looks good. It just looks like a game I would never touch. Like I would watch you play it. I'm good with playing that game myself. Roller Drome was another game that was shown that looked kind of interesting to me. That was like, you're on roller skates and fucking shooting shit, and jumping around. It's like cell shaded. It looks good. I would mess with that. And then, yeah, I mean, the other big thing that everyone was going nuts for was the Final Fantasy 16 trailer, which I'm kind of in a space where I want to like it. I'll just wait till it comes out, and I'll probably end up getting it, and hopefully
it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks interesting. I've only played select Final Fantasy games, and I know each one doesn't necessarily... They're numbered games, but they're not really sequels. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's connects the games, but they're not really like, they're like different stories about different people for the most part. But I have no fucking idea what's going on in this trailer at all. Like I don't understand what's happening. Are you controlling the summons? Like it looked like you were maybe your characters turned into the summons. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, but there's that. Anyone else have anything to say about the state of play?
I just like that they're leaning heavy into VR. I mean, I probably won't get a PlayStation VR, but if they come out with some games in the future that like I like need to play, I'll probably get one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that because I think VR is just going to get more. I think it's going to get more popular and more accessible with Oculus or whatever the fuck it's called now.
Horizon VR looked interesting, at least.
Yeah. Just having that option with all these games is pretty cool. I wish Xbox has like. I don't think they have any interest in doing anything like that.
If Xbox was smart, they would enable it. They would like enable other headsets to somehow connect to the Xbox, like even PSVR 2. Cool. Like, just make it able to be played there as well. That would be.
Did they say a release date for the new VR?
I mean, not in there. They may have put out a blog post on the PlayStation website, but not that I saw in the state of play. I'm happy to see them kind of digging into VR a little bit more because it seemed like they kind of backed away from that at some point, but for them to kind of get a little bit more invested in that space is definitely a good thing to see. It's a weird thing too because I mean PS5s people still can't get them if you want them, so how much are they going to really invest and dive into VR just now?
Starting to show up again.
Yeah,
I feel like there were a lot of stores that had releases this week, and like weird stores, like you could buy them on Verizon.com.
Oh, that is kind of weird.
Yeah. Yes.
But
I don't know if that's still a thing, but yeah, Verizon customers could buy them on Verizon.
That is very interesting. But all right, I think we have come to the point. Does anyone else have anything to say about the state of play or anything else before we wrap things up?
No.
All right. Yeah, for me it was Street Fighter 6. I'm very excited for that game. I'm very happy that it's coming to Xbox too.
I just can't wait to whoop everyone's ass in Street Fighter again. It's gonna be nice.
Okay. All right. We'll see. But before we wrap things up, two things. I forgot during housekeeping to mention this month's movies, which are Dom's pick for the month of June, Moulin Rouge, and a bonus pick.
Hedwig and the Inch or something like that?
Hedwig and the Angry Inch. So if you want to hear us talk about those films, we will watch those and talk about those at the end of the month. So look forward to that. So initially, this episode was going to be different. But then I was like, we should probably talk about some of these other things that happened. But as we're at the end of the episode, and we end every episode this year with a game we like to call What's in the Box, where I pull 3 games off my shelf. I read the back of the box. The panel has to guess what those games are. First one to get it right gets the point. We've been keeping track and keeping score all year so far. We're at that middle point of the year. It's the first week of June. So I was thinking initially, okay, what if I just make this whole episode, we just do this. Try to bump up the score value, get some of these, get Mike, who's down by 10 out of first, a chance to kind of gain some ground. But then I thought, all right, since we're not going to have a whole episode dedicated to that today, what if I workshop some other games I've been noodling around? Because we've talked about it, I think, briefly on the podcast before, and we definitely talked about it off the air. I've been debating putting together like a game show episode, not every week, but, every once in a while, and doing things in addition to what's in the box. So I figure, you know what? Let's workshop some stuff live right now. And none of you know what any of this is. And I'm not pulling games off the shelf this week. We're gonna do some new stuff. So same rule applies. It's the first one to guess what the game is. The first game we're going to play, which I haven't come up with a name for yet. But I figured, okay, maybe I'll pull out some of my old Nintendo Powers or Game Pros or other old video game magazines, and I'll flip through and I'll look for the video game ads, the one-page advertisement, and we'll read that and see if anyone can get it. Because that's going to be a little bit different than the back of the box. It's going to have maybe a tagline, maybe it's going to have, a little zinger, a little trying to catch the reader's eye. So the first one in, I don't know, what'd that page say? I don't know. That's the working title for now. We'll figure it out.
Ugh, gross. Yeah.
Pollution.
Watch him blank out everything.
Blank.
Pollution and paradise don't mix.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Dom said, "Give me those buckets."
You can change the game, but it doesn't change who's gonna fucking.
Wow.
All points.
Dom really just said, "Fucking give me those. I eat those."
Okay.
All right, let me pull up the next one. Thoughts. How are we feeling about this? Is this too easy or?
I mean, that one was especially easy.
Yeah, let's see what the next one says.
All right, let me pull up the next one. I didn't actually feel like digging out my magazine, so I have some tabs open.
I figured.
Let me screen this first. Let me just make sure that it's not the easiest thing on the planet.
Blank.
Okay. No, we can't do that. That's too hard. I don't think anyone will get that.
Do it.
No one will
do
get
it. Do the hard one.
It was also apparently in a different language.
That's fine.
That's why it was too hard. He couldn't read it.
Yeah, exactly. Let me pull up a new one here. It keeps giving me this. No one's gonna get that. Where's the other thing I had up? This is a fucking great game. This is a great game.
Yeah, this was good.
Mike, now's the time to be hitting the what's in the box button.
No, don't hit that.
Button's too far away from me right now.
Mike, did you play Frames today?
Yeah, we talked about it already.
I'm sure we did. Oh, yes, I do remember now. Yes, I told you that. That's why I need you guys to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly, like, the first picture I should have guessed it, but I was like, maybe it's something else. It looked like it was newer than that.
You need the
full...
full...
Yeah, you've been doing that.
You need at
like
least
high-res pictures.
At least almost the full title of this game. The Face of Terror.
Actually, can I ask one question before you go on?
Sure.
Is this only Nintendo games, or is it just like any games from like you doing like Nintendo Power, or is it like old...
I mean, this specific.
Can you tell us what magazine it is to start?
Is that really what you want me to say?
Yeah.
All right. This specific ad is from Nintendo Power. That doesn't mean it's a Nintendo game, but it is from Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
The Face of Terror. Fuck. Cold-blooded stare.
Friday the 13th video game?
No.
That does sound familiar.
Arms chuck bombs with amazing accuracy. Highly flammable.
Twisted Metal.
No.
I can't follow that up.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess, though.
For Nintendo Power, Twisted Metal's a PlayStation exclusive. Is not a good guess.
Oh, I thought you said
Brenden just went through the process of saying Nintendo Power doesn't necessarily mean it's a Nintendo game, blah, 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 and then he says we're reading from Nintendo.
I'm meaning it doesn't mean it's a Nintendo developed or published game. If it's in Nintendo, I don't think Sony and or Microsoft were taking out ads in Nintendo. Maybe they were, but I doubt it.
Is that the whole thing?
Why not get those kids? Why not get those kids?
Evil Grin. Spits fire to destroy enemies. Oh, sure, you laugh now, but when blank starts spitting out attack combinations, you'll know what it's like to face the fear. Some of these other things on here I can't read because it will just give it away.
Give it away.
Blubber hides massive arsenal.
Wait, what'd you say?
Blubber hides massive arsenal. Pipsqueak's size gives him a nasty attitude.
Blubber?
No. Spits fire to destroy enemies. I think that's all I can read. I can read through it again if you want. The Face of Terror. Pipsqueak size gives him a nasty attitude. Arms chuck bombs with amazing accuracy. Versatile skin sprouts spikes. Highly flammable.
Oh, yeah. Kirby and the Crystal Shards?
Wow. Dom said I'll give you the almost full title and get that point. Yes, it is Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Damn. All right, we'll do one more of these.
Who was the villain?
It was, so the ad was a picture of Kirby, and it was just like pointing to his body, saying all these things.
I feel like there's an ad, and I kept picturing Andros in my head, and I knew it wasn't a Star Fox game as you were reading it.
Yeah. Let me see. All right. Let's see. What are you waiting for? See all that blank has to offer. Oh, wait. No, this one is not going to work because this is an ad for more than one thing.
What was it?
I'm going to see if I can find one that's just about one thing and not more than one thing. All right. This might work. Blank. Okay, let me... no, I can't read that first line because it'll give it away. Beauty, brains, and brawn of the action-packed adventure hit blank. Now all yours on the Game Boy Color. Don't leave home without blank. Dynamite and shoot your way through treacherous environments. This is a Game Boy ad, but this game is available in other places. Swim through swamps, scale temple walls, climb vines, and more. Explore underground cemeteries, caves, temple ruins, volcanoes, and waterfalls. Don't leave home without her.
Don't leave home without her?
Game Boy meets girl. Blank, that is. Beauty, brains, and brawn of the action-packed adventure hit blank. Now all... Yes, I was very confused why that took anyone that long. I thought that was too easy.
What was it?
Tomb Raider.
What was the answer?
I didn't know there was a Tomb Raider for Game Boy. That's why it was taking me so long.
I was trying to find a PS1 ad, but that's why I specifically said this is not just on Game Boy.
Yeah, because I was totally just... I'm like, I don't know what this is for fucking Game Boy. I'm like, it sounds like Tomb Raider in my head. I'm like...
So why didn't you just say
that's why when you said it the second time, you were like beauty, brains, and brawn. All of this in the blank, and I was like, it's got to be Tomb Raider. Like,
yeah. All right. The last game we're gonna try before we wrap things up is another game where I'm going to read an entry from the game console, which is a book that details every video game console. So I'm going to read an entry, and the answer is going to be a video game console.
Neo Geo.
Max Ranger.
Game number or system number 1. 4 years after the blank crash had ended, blank's run of Telstar Systems, the company returned to the TV gaming market with the blank. The new console had graphics far beyond older systems like the 2600 and Intellivision, and each system included a high-quality port of Donkey Kong, one of the year's hottest arcade games.
The Nintendo Entertainment System?
No. The combination quickly established the blank as a must-have system, and sales took off despite looming market troubles. By early 1984, however, the market had collapsed and Blank was forced to discontinue the system in 1985. Later troubles would end the company altogether in 1988. Launch price, $179 to $199. I mean, I can read the processor, coprocessor, RAM, and VRAM, but that's not going to help anybody. Pack-in game, Donkey Kong. The Blank Blank sold over 2 million systems in its short time on the market. With a Z80A...
You said the pack-in game was Donkey Kong?
Yes. With a Z80A CPU and an advanced video processor, the Blank Blank's performance was more comparable to early third-generation consoles. Lot of clues in this.
Super Famicom?
Nope. Though it may seem crazy today, both Blank and Mattel released add-ons that allowed users to play Atari 2600 games through their systems. At the time, Atari compatibility was seen as positive, given the 2600's massive success and large game library. Blank's expansion module, number 1, used off-the-shelf parts to recreate the console, and Blank even released its own standalone 2600 clone in 1983.
ColecoVision.
Mike with the fucking point on the board.
So I was gonna say that, but
I'll be honest.
Coleco, and I never played Donkey Kong.
I'll be honest. I'm not listening to Brenden
right
now. I'm not listening to Brenden right now. For some reason, my headphone is picking up another conversation that's happening, and I've been trying to make heads or tails of what is going on in my headphones.
Are you being watched?
That happened to you before, Mike.
Yeah, this has been happening for the last 45 minutes. Mike texted me very early on in this episode and said, I'm listening to something else.
I heard them talking about like a birthday cream pie. It was, I don't know.
Fuck?
I'm
Bro,
still trying to
Coleco
figure it
did
out.
not
Did you have other windows open?
What'd you say, Todd? What'd you say, Todd?
Do you have
Nothing
other
else
windows
is
open?
making sense.
I was like, I'm saying, I played ColecoVision a lot. I played like Qbert, like fucking couple other games.
I thought you were gonna snipe this
Fucking-
one. I thought I gave you a gimme. I thought it was gonna
I
be.
thought I was gonna say ColecoVision, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense that what's it called? Donkey Kong's on it.
I mean, those old systems all had arcade ports. The Nintendo Entertainment System didn't exist yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
All right, we'll do another one. The Blank 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 was an advanced feature-packed Blank console from Blank that was the successor to the Blank Blank Blank. The Blank failed to match the success of the Blank Blank Blank, however, in part due to heavy competition from mobile devices that stole away casual and average gamers.
PS Vita.
Yes, it is the PS Vita. Todd gets the point. We'll do one more and then we'll call it there. So how are we feeling about these new games? Are they hits? Are they misses?
Fine. Yeah, mix them all together when you do it. When you do it now, you know. Sprinkle a little of this there. I don't know if I like the magazine one though, because I just need to clarify like what we're doing on it. Like, you know, like in
what do you
is
mean?
it only like Nintendo? Like, are we only pulling from Nintendo?
No, the last
powers,
ad I pulled from Electronic Gaming Monthly. I just couldn't. All of the PlayStation ones I could find were for
I would like the if you could,
more than one
No.
Tomb Raider games in one ad. So it was like play the Lara Croft collection.
I'm so pissed. I threw away like all my old EGMs and all that shit.
I can pull better ads for that next time.
Maybe just tell the article where you got it from.
Okay.
Gaming site.
In the 7th game console generation, Blank abandoned direct competition with Blank and Blank systems and instead released the
Nintendo
Blank.
Wii.
Wow, Mike said I'm fucking sniping this one.
Wow.
Mike's a fucking not even paying attention and he's scooping up points.
Sipping on that ranch water. Is that what you're drinking?
That's all right. Yeah.
I thought he was drinking a mojito. All right, well, there's a couple new games in the rotation. We'll see what happens. We'll see what they do. But that leaves us at the week with Dom at 29, Todd at 21, and Mike at 18.
Wait, those counted?
Wait, what? Yes. We didn't even play what's in the box. You want me to pull a game from the shelf right now?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh
Pull
my
one.
god. Mike, what's happening in that conversation while I look for a game?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can like pick up the reception. It seems like it might be like a ham radio conversation because the guy keeps talking like Boston, Mass, like he's trying to tell somebody where he lives.
It's gonna be real weird when they listen to the show and they're like, "This motherfucker, he fucking knows what we're saying." I'm gonna pull one off the internet instead of pulling off my shelf. Give me a second. Okay. It's a whole new world to blow away with new blank, new battlegrounds, and new killer combat. Now with smarter, deadlier, deeper battles for worldwide creative killing behind the blank. You need the full title of this game. Set the world on fire. Electronic Gaming Monthly said, everything the first... I can't read that. All right, I'll just read it. Everything the first one was and much more. So you know it's a sequel of some sort. Whoops. New combo attacks. Freeze them, slam them, and blow them away. Invent your own. New advanced attacks. Over 20 special secret moves. Hint, think button sequences. New special weapons and pickups. Bulldozer body slams, tornado spins, specters of death, remote control and ricochet bombs, and more. New battlegrounds. 8 bigger and brighter multi-level battlegrounds from around the world. New 2-player battles. Head-to-head and co-op modes on skyscrapers, subways, cracking ice, and molten lava. Destroy world landmarks and bridges. New challenges. Find...
Crackdown 2?
What did you say?
Crackdown 2?
No.
I don't know, we're breaking shit, so...
I guess maybe it's a guess. New challenges. Find hidden areas, mystery blank, teleporters, and secret passages. This is a lot of shit on the back of this box. This might be the longest box I've ever fucking read. That... All right, I'll read this. Does anyone have an idea before I read this next part?
No.
The teleporters thing made me think that I might be going somewhere, but I've got nothing right now.
Mike, you got anything here? Todd, anything?
No.
Shadow, Grasshopper, Outlaw 2, Mr. Grimm, Hammerhead. Don't know what that says. Thumper, maybe. Axel, Mr. Slam.
Twisted Metal 2.
Bang. Twisted Metal 2.
Yeah.
Axel. Yeah, Axel is like what triggered it.
Yeah.
Wait, Mr. Slam? I don't even know who the fuck that is.
I don't know.
I remember Mr. Slam too. I don't remember Spectre.
It lists all of the characters except for what was the clown's name?
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. Was he not a playable character?
Yeah, he was in that game, I think. In 2.
I mean, he's in the logo and his face is on the back of the box, but
he might not have been playable.
He's not. Yeah, he's not a car here.
I played so much Twisted Metal 1 and 2.
Well, you didn't get the fucking game, Todd. And it wasn't a Nintendo game.
He's gonna be played by
Samoa Joe,
Will
right?
Arnett.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Samoa? I thought he was in that movie. The wrestler.
Movie. Yeah, Will Arnett's gonna play him in the new television show or whatever.
Is it a show or a movie?
I think it's a show. I think it's gonna be a series, like a sitcom, or maybe not a sitcom, but I think it's gonna be a comedy. Streaming on Peacock, so.
Yeah, why is that on Peacock of all things?
Oh. So apparently Samoa Joe is Sweet Tooth's body and Will Arnett is his voice. That's what I'm reading.
Interesting. I'll do another game to give Todd what he wants. Who are that, Dom?
Yes.
No,
Dom breaks into 30 points. What's in the box? They are about to return. Every 50,000 years, an ancient machine race invades the galaxy. With ruthless efficiency, they wipe out all advanced organic civilizations, leaving behind only the scattered ruins of their technology, destroying all evidence of their very own existence.
Near replicant?
No. Few believe this ancient legend. You, however, know it to be true. The fight to stop this extinction has become the most important mission in the galaxy. Act without remorse, without hesitation, outside the limits of the law. Science fiction role-playing perfected.
Mass Effect?
Hmm?
Mass Effect?
Yes. It is Mass Effect. Lose yourself in a living galaxy, lead your squad in
I gotta
intense
say what
real-time
I'm
combat.
thinking sooner, because I think I'm losing out if I don't say what I think.
Yeah, you
know,
absolutely are. All right, since we're here, we'll just do one more. We'll round out a perfect 3. We did 3 of the others. We'll just do 3 here. Did we do 3 game ads? I don't even remember now. Maybe. You need the full title of this game. Blank blank is a blank with nothing to lose in the violent, cold, urban night. A fugitive blank blank framed for murder and now hunted by cops and the mob.
Max Payne 2?
No.
Max Payne 3.
No. Blank.
Max
Payne.
You both said it at the same time. It's Max Payne.
I said it. Okay, I feel like I said it first, but I don't know. I was like Max Payne.
Mike, who said it first, Mike? To me, it sounded like they said it at the same time.
I wasn't listening. As soon as you started reading the back of the box, I was like, "What was the name of that movie with Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford?" Oh yeah, The Fugitive. There we go.
What's the definitive ruling here? What are we doing? No point.
Tie. No point.
Tie
Okay.
goes to the runner.
All right, that means I pull one more.
Tie goes to the runner. That means Mike gets the point.
I can't. Yeah, it means Mike gets the point. I can't believe you didn't get that off the bat, Todd.
He said Max Payne 2.
I said Max Payne 2 because Max Payne 1 is like the.
When you said Max Payne 2, I was like, oh, it's got to be Max Payne 3. Brendan keeps saying he's gonna pull Max Payne 3.
I know.
That's the only reason I said Max Payne 3.
The box says Max Payne is a man with nothing to lose in the violent, cold urban night. A fugitive undercover cop framed for murder and now hunted by cops and the mob. Max is a man with his back against the wall, fighting a battle he cannot hope to win. Prepare for a new breed of deep action game. Prepare for pain. Do I have this?
Say hi to your mother for me. That was it.
Peacock.
That was the movie, right? That was the one he was in.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg was in Max Payne, right?
Yeah, he played Max Payne,
Oh, yeah.
which is like the fucking dumbest thing ever.
All right, you need the full title of this game. Resist Gravity. Intense racing rivalries. Massive adrenaline rushes. Mind-blowing worlds.
Mario Kart 8.
No. Insane.
F-Zero 64.
No. It's not a game either, I don't think.
wait, it's for Nintendo only, is it? Or is it?
What?
Is there
No, there was an
another
F-Zero for N64, wasn't there?
one?
It was called F-Zero X, I think, right?
Yeah, F-Zero X, yes. That is correct. F-Zero X.
Okay.
I was thinking GX, which GX is... Yeah, F-Zero X is 64. F-Zero GX is GameCube. And AX was the arcade game. Insane Uber Tricks. That's the box.
What's the beginning again?
Resist Gravity. Intense racing rivalries. Massive adrenaline rushes. Mind-blowing worlds. Insane.
Cruising USA?
No. Insane.
Cruising Exotica.
No. Insane Uber tricks.
Cruising.
It's not a cruising game.
I want to say something right now and I'm blanking.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Not Diddy Kong Racing.
Say it one more time.
Resist gravity. Intense racing rivalries. Insane Uber tricks. Mind-blowing worlds.
Mario Kart 7.
No. Massive.
Mario Kart 6.
No. Adrenaline rushes.
Mario Kart 5.
It's not a Mario Kart game.
Yes.
What happened to the 5?
Yeah, Dom's banned from the chat right now.
I'm eliminating entire franchises for you guys.
We could go about it a better way.
I'm surprised.
What is it? Max Payne 3.
How did you fucking know? What if that was the back of the box for Max Payne 3?
I'd buy the game.
It was just talking about drugs.
It's an error print.
Yeah, it's an error print.
Yeah, right. I got nothing.
What can I say about this to help you? The game was released in 2001. Multi-platform. Part of a franchise. Or, when I say part of a franchise, it just means it has more than one game. So I guess part of a series maybe is a better way to phrase that. It has more than one game.
Need for Speed Underground.
No.
I don't know why I want to say Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
No.
Oh, good, because I want to say it too.
I just...
Resist gravity.
Resist gravity.
Wasn't even born.
Wipeout? Is it Wipeout?
No, it is not Wipeout.
SSX?
No.
SSX Tricky. Yeah.
Bang. Todd gets the point.
There you go. There you go, Todd.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That ends the week. Tom at 30, Todd at 23, Mike at 18. We're definitely not going to end every episode with that many things, but I don't know, some other variations to throw in the mix. Maybe if we construct a full game show episode, we can expand on some of those ideas. I kind of like the game ad one. I just got to find good ones in advance. I got to like find some, cherry pick some good ones. Because some of the old gaming ads that I've been looking at are like the Kirby one was like, they were trying to be, I think, funny. So like it's not like very apparent that it's a Kirby game. There were clearly some things I didn't read that would have made it very clearly it's a Kirby game. I purposely didn't read those parts, but yeah, I don't know. Things to consider for future episodes. But I think that'll just about do it. So I don't know. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 317 of the Pass Controller Podcast. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Follow us on social media. Follow all of us. And until next time.